drinks on me, man, I love college.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fen, and today's video is going to be about my freshman housing experience. So yeah. So if you would like to find out what happened to me my freshman year, then stay tuned. Okay, so it's all about memories right now because I'm just reminiscing on what I went through my freshman year. It was so much things that I would say was definitely life-changing. First, to start off, I was placed in a forced triple, meaning that I was placed in a room for 2 people, but there were 3 people living in it. So you can already tell that that was going to be drama-filled. So, once I moved in or whatever, I think it was pretty chill. I was really racing to move in because I know there was going to be a double bed and then 1 bed. And if you know me, I don't do bunk beds. So I was like, I need to get there ASAP. So me and my little squad or whatever, we we raced there to George Mason in a little time frame, but we went a little bit earlier because, you know, I'm trying to get there early. And I got there on time. I actually sent my cousin to go up before me to hold the door. If anybody came, I made sure like he was like legit my bodyguard, like he was gonna tell him to pause and wait for me to get in. I'm boosting, but you know, I did make it there first, and I got the bed that I wanted, which is the 1 single bed. And I do have a mini little dorm hall, freshman dorm hall, in another video, so please feel free to check that out. But yeah, so I got that single bed, and then my other 2 roommates came as well, and the room was pretty small. So mind you, I had a squad of like 7, and then my roommates each came with their 2 parents. So they were pretty much like, oh, like, Finn, like, okay, this is a lot of people, okay. And you know, I was like, hey, like, these are my fam, but they gotta go. So the first day was pretty chill. Like I didn't really know them that much to, you know, feel them out, you know, as like friends. So it was pretty chill, it was pretty simple. But then as the days went on, like I really got closer to one of my roommates compared to the other one. So it was low key. It was low key, kind of like 2-on-1, because the girl that I wasn't really close with, she used to do like some slick stuff on the side that really used to bother us. She would bring like her boyfriend, and they would be doing whatever, and then we would come in and the scent would just be so strong, and like we would just be like annoyed because like, girl, do it somewhere else. I understand it's your room, boo, but you got to be considerate of everybody else that lives in here as well, okay? And like she would also she would also have a heating plate, and she would make her little ramen noodles and stuff that would make the whole room smell like straight ramen noodles, which I'm cool with. But like some days I don't want to be smelling like ramen noodles coming out the dorm, you know. That's just me. And there were also different stuff when it came to like cleaning the bathroom and cleaning the room. It just really didn't come together. So finally she was able to move out, and it was left with just me and the other girl who I got quote unquote close with. And then we also had a similar group of friends, so we used to just hang out there. So it was pretty much like the 4 of us, and we used to be like a little like posse, little gang, whatever. We used to just hang out, like we used to be cool, like it was just a great little thing. But at that moment I was in a transition stage where I was really trying to give my life to Christ fully, not just half. So I was also trying to change my actions towards, you know, like people and things and stuff like that. But then at the same time, it just wasn't adding up. So because it wasn't adding up, I would do like slick stuff on the side. Not even slick stuff. Stuff would just come out of my mouth, and it wouldn't be, you know, the right things, or people would misinterpret what I said, but I would mean something else type thing. Like I wasn't doing any bad stuff. Like I wasn't like, you know, like dipping her toothbrush in the toilet or something, like, or I wasn't bad mouthing her and talking bad about her. It's just that what I said, it didn't add up. And it was 2 different people living in one space, and we just could not get along. And mind you, I am talking about the girl who I got close with when we were three roommates in one room. I don't know how to describe it. We just weren't clicking. Like, I would do certain things that I would hope that she would get used to, but she would never get used to it. And she would do certain things that would kind of just make me annoyed, or I would make her annoyed, and it just ended up not being well. So because of that, like, our whole friend group split. But I don't have time for drama. I'm just going to I will say my apologies. I will own up to my apology, and I will apologize. But if you don't take my apology, I'm going to leave you alone. Like, you can deal with that. You can hold that grudge for however long you want to hold it. So at that point, I literally I started distancing myself from that whole friend group because of my roommate. So pretty much, because I was transitioning, I actually gained a lovely group of friends who till this day I call family. And they were my squad, like my new squad, my new clique, my new gang. So I used to hang out with them, and then I would just leave her to be with my old squad because she felt, well, I thought she felt awkward around me. Obviously she didn't want to talk to me in the dorm. She didn't want to do nothing. She did not want anything to do with me. She said that to me, and I was like, I'm completely fine, boo. Like, do you? Like, she had made statements how I was stopping her from making good grades, and I was like, dang, boo, I don't want to be that person to stop you from getting good grades. Like, we gotta make it out here, you know what I'm saying? So because she said that, she made that statement, she made it very clear. So I decided to distance myself from her, and that's how it's been ever since. But beforehand, we were mad cool. We were just great friends. We used to go places. She had a car, so I was like, bless the Lord, because I ain't had no car. Like, she used to be our little ride. Like, we used to just go places, have a great time. But then after that, all our little issues came about. She was just like, she's done. And like, me being me, like, I'm not about to sit here and cry and be like, no,
like, I really want you to be my friend. Like, I'm so sorry.
I was like, no, girl, I apologize that you feel that type of way. I apologize for my actions. I apologize for the arguing and, the weird things that I've done that you thought was weird, or the things that I've said that you misconstrued it, or, the petty stuff. Ooh, the petty stuff that I had said or did towards you, girl, I apologize. But hey, if you don't want to be friends, we don't have to be friends. Okay, that's it. Like, that's how I just took that as. But yeah, she really thought I was she said I was really petty, and I'm not gonna lie, I was super petty. Yeah, I was super duper petty. I was literally, I was super petty. I told you, it was my transition phase. Like, I was transitioning from doing wrong to mostly doing right. I was trying. But then, like, she would do small little things that would set me off. It's like, nah. I'm rapping. But for real, like, we just didn't click. And that was just it. So after, we moved out, I got a random my sophomore year, and it was great. Like, we vibed. I actually had two roommates because my other roommate went to study abroad in Italy for the spring semester, so I had another roommate. She was great. Like, we had good conversations, we had good times. Like, obviously we were two different people, but we were two different people that clicked, so it wasn't just me. I wasn't just the person that nobody can live within because she's crazy. No, it wasn't like that. It's just that my freshman experience is just that my roommate, we just did not click. She wanted something else, and I wanted something else, plain and simple. So yeah, that's my freshman experience, roommate wise.